Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we are going to be doing a little video. I figured I'm driving the 2023 Honda Civic. I did a video on it a couple months ago. I think it's sitting at like 20,000 views, which is pretty cool. So I figured, why not make a video on 5 things that I love about the 2023 Honda Civic. Now, this isn't a fancy Civic, like it's not the Type R, it's not the turbo version. It's literally a daily. So whatever you're expecting, throw it out the window. It's a super calm car. Like, it's very good to have if you're gonna have one. And it's definitely a recommendation in my book. I'm all about the sports cars and everything, but once you get into like a nice, comfortable daily, it's kind of hard to like hate it. You know what I mean? Like, all my cars have like really stiff and tight suspension, and it's like rough to drive. So whenever I hop in a Civic, like, it's cool, it's calm, stock, everything, literally bone stock. So I don't think it's possible to hate it as much as, you know, as much as you would think it is. Anyway, I'm gonna head to a parking garage because I want to get some cool shots to throw in a video. And it'll have like the downtown area as the backdrop, things like that. So, but before we do that, I desperately need either Starbucks, Dunkin'. I need some sort of iced coffee. And the crazy thing is, it's 4 o'clock. I usually go get my iced coffee around 9, 10, whenever, but it's damn near like nighttime. So I kind of got to jump. I kind of got a late jump for the day. You know what's crazy? Right? I've lived on the East Coast all my life. I've lived in California for like 2-3 years, whatever. And oh wow, motorcycle. Oh, should I get me a little motorcycle? Oh wow. Anyway, I've lived on the East Coast pretty much all my life. Lived in California for a few years, and all winter, all my life growing up, all winter, it's been cold. Right? January through March, all I know is cold. North Carolina don't have that. And I should have believed my mom when she told me, like, yo, it don't get cold like that out here. I should have believed it, but hard-headed. Literally all winter, it's been 50, 60, 70. Right now, it's 77 degrees out right now. And it is like, I'm wearing a hoodie, sweatpants, like, it's stupid nice, bro. Like, it's so nice outside. The color on this thing is wild, yo. Like, I always love these old school, like, flat, not flat, but like, there's no metallic in them, none of that. It's just straight paint and clear. Love that. All right, so I decided to come up on the rooftop because, you know, you get the city back there, you get some other stuff, nothing back there, and pretty much the landscaping. But right behind me is the 2023 Honda Civic, and I'm gonna share with you 5 things I genuinely like about this car. Number 1 would be the sport trim. Now, the sport trim gives a bit of a performance upgrade as well as a visual upgrade. I don't think there's anything different in the interior. As for the interior, I don't think there's anything different. I think it's more so of a suspension and visual package for the sport trim. Now, this is still on number 1, but you have these drive modes, right? And if you go all the way down, you enter sport. Now, the sport improves the handling, the suspension, as well as the shift time. So with the sport, it's a bit more aggressive, and it really throws you off if you've been driving this thing in comfort or eco for a majority of its time. But you definitely feel a little bit of a push with the sport. Now, number 2 is something that most Hondas have, well, all Hondas have, except for the S2K, and that's practicality, right? So this thing is a sedan, so it fits 5 people, unless this has the middle section. It does. So this is a 5-seater car. It has tons of space in the back. You also get some solid trunk space, and I love that. I should probably dust this thing off. I think all of them come with this removable mat, but right now it's, you know, a little good time to dust it off, get all the garbage and debris out of there. I actually just dropped my mom off at the airport, and she had a pretty large suitcase in there, and I would say this thing can fit about 5 suitcases. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, you put them to the side, 5, yeah, five medium-sized suitcases, maybe a large one, and then maybe 2 small suitcases. Like I said, it's a Honda. They're practical as hell. Like, everyone has a Honda. You go to that building, someone in that building has a Honda. You go to that one, someone in that building has a Honda. Everyone has Hondas, and it's more so for their reliability, practicality, and gas mileage, which ironically is number 3. Now, in the beginning of the video, I said with the sport modes, it's kind of the driving experience is a bit different, right? With the different modes, as it should be. So with the sport mode on this car, you really notice a decrease in your gas mileage. But with the eco in this car, can I prop this up here? With the eco modes, okay, I don't think I can, but we're gonna try. All right, so with the eco modes, you definitely can save a bit on gas, save a lot on gas, depending on where you're going. If you're going far, you can, you know, put in eco mode. It does, however, limit throttle response, so that's kind of the drawback. However, when you are in eco mode, like, you're really just chilling, yo. Like, you throw $20 in there, you get you a full tank, maybe even 3/8, I think that is. 3/8 of a tank, which is close to full. Gas mileage on that thing is crazy. Like, if you want a good daily, like, you gotta drive maybe 30 minutes to work, get you a Honda, bro. Like, there's a ton of hate in the Honda community, more so out of the Honda community, because of the owners thinking they're like, their old clapped out Hondas, like, stupid fast, which some are really fast, but majority of them are like just dailies or show cars, and like, no one's really trying to push 1,300 horsepower and have a big ass parachute come out the back. I would say number 4 for this car would have to be driving experience. Now, like I said, even though it's a Honda, it's a sedan, you know, it's not lowered, it honestly has less than 200 horsepower, but it's a very solid car. It is really solid. I uploaded a video on this car about a couple months ago, just giving like a little review, and one of the top things that I raved about in the comments were how it handles when it's, you know, when it's gone through like tough turns. This is a sport model. I am not sure what Honda did with the turning radius tuning, whatever they did, but it made a huge difference. Let me show you what I mean. Okay, this is full lock. As you can see, the steering wheel is turned all the way. Now, this is from lock to lock. It's straight, and now it's locked. The turning on this thing makes 0 sense for what it is. And if that turns like that, how well does the Civic Type R's turn? How well do the Integra Type S's turn? Like, how well is Honda building these cars, their sport cars, with their sport suspension? And to be completely honest, my Porsche, the SUV, it handles very well. It handles so well. The first time I drove it home, there was this big bend. You're really supposed to take it at like 30. I took it at 60, 70. Not joking, dead serious. This car handles almost as well as my Porsche, which that shouldn't be because that's a Honda. And I know my Porsche is it's less than 20 years old. I would say it's about 12, 13, 14, something like that. It's an old car. The point of me saying this is that Honda handles like an older Porsche, and it does it very well. Now, obviously, times have changed. I'm pretty sure the new Porsche Cayenne handles significantly better than that. But like I said, whatever Honda is doing to their sports cars has to be on the same, like, whatever they're doing to their sports cars as far as steering wise, they're doing something right, because this thing handles stupid. It doesn't take much to like turn the wheel. It's very light, very nimble. This thing is good, bro. And last but not least, the styling of this car, the color of this car, the headlights of the car, that's actually like, I really love those headlights. I love that. Honda did something very good with this Nardo gray color. The color code says it's like a bluish, which it is in the sun, which I brought it up here because it got direct sunlight. But in person, it's like very Nardo grayish. It actually shows in the camera as like a really Nardo gray too. Me personally, I don't really care for cars that are practical. I care about if the car looks good. I don't care about power. But this thing, if I was in the market for a daily driving car to get myself, my kids, my dogs, whatever, whoever, if I wanted a car to get us there safely and save on gas mileage and still look kind of stylish, Civic all day. And it makes no sense. Like, Honda is really stepping it up. Same with Toyota, same with Hyundai, same with Kia. Like, these big brands are stepping it up to like German car builds, and Honda's no exception. That's actually that's a kind of fire shot, TBH. You just put it right there. I don't know. That's kind of a fire shot. Guys, I'm gonna end this video here. If you haven't already, be sure subscribe to the channel, like the video, turn that bell on, because I want to try uploading at least 2-3 times a week. If I can do that, we'll be straight. Anyway, thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video.